I got a YouTuber fry this face. Got a pillow. Put it over there. Oh, snap. Where do I put it? Where do I put these? Okay. Cool if they were. Oh, that's impossible. Whatever. Random. So I know this video is gonna be a day late, obviously. So I've been busy with the market all day today. Sold some of my art stuffies with a friend of mine, little Paracosm. Cue the insertion of her Linkson-ish. So I had a fun day selling my little arts and crafts and prints. Last year, this time, I made a video in which I painted on some beacon candy coated chocolate eggs things with food coloring, because obviously I wanted to consume it afterwards. Now that was like a disaster behind the scenes. Like, I think I cut most of the struggles out because the food coloring itself started to melt the candy coating, which made like this weird ish. It made the stuff come off, basically, y'all. So this year I wanted to try something different, and that's what y'all gonna be seeing in the video today. So what I basically did is I took some normal eggs, chicken eggs, and I emptied out the contents. Don't worry, nothing went to waste. And I wanted to paint on the eggs. Now this presented it with like some more struggles because it did not want to dry. Like, each layer took forever, so I eventually just slapped in like a hairdryer. I should stop doing that. First video in a long time, sorry people. So I slapped in some hairdryer situations there, did the then I got a nice base to work with. I just used some Temupra, dollar Temupra. It's really cheap stuff, but love it. Works great. So yeah, that gave me like a nice base to work with. So I put base on the egg, basically, and that took a really long time. After that, I just went in. I didn't really have a plan. Like, originally I thought I wanted to like do a trio situation with a dragon egg, a Fabergé egg, and a normal stereotypical Easter egg, but then the original base process took so long, so I just decided to go with all basic. Not knowing what I was gonna do, I just went in with some plain base colors and like coated that ish up. Wanted to do like an ombre egg. So yeah, it came out pretty cute, the base layer, but it was like hard to do. And eventually I learned like some tricks on how to like hold the eggs while I painted. Got some plain old Play-Doh brush. Stuck the egg on the bottom of the paintbrush, and then I just did the paint thing. And I tried to do the ombre by like painting like and blending, but that just was taking too long, so I just blobbed up some paint there. I just like put it on there, and then I took a bigger brush and I like smoothed out the ombre, so eventually it came looking cool. Of the eggs I did an ombre thing, and then the other one I just painted plain blue because I wanted to make like an Easter bunny type thing. And then eventually not knowing, still at this stage, not knowing what I wanted to paint on this egg, I started painting on the egg. And then I came up with this nice little feathery, magic-y design thing. Definitely inspired by Harry Potter, not gonna lie. Just watched the first movie, which is the most magical one. to me. So I did some magic-y type things with some feathers, which in terms of Harry Potter is inspired by the quills that they have in there, and I don't know, it just gives me a very nice magic-y vibe. And this magic-y one is like the one that I'm most liked the most in the end. Yeah, so I went on to paint this other dark blue one with some mandalas, and definitely like learned the technique for painting with the dotting tool from, I can't remember what her name is, but she's the squishy chick. I always watch her videos. They're so, I don't want to say satisfying, but they're just nice to watch. I enjoy watching her take something that is broken and basically something that somebody else has trashed because they can't, like, it's not aesthetically pleasing anymore, and she takes them and she turns them into either something new or she just fixes them up a bit and then they're something new and they're like new. I know her initials are NE. Wow, feels so bad. Probably put it somewhere like on the screen right now, like, because later I would have researched it. Right now I'm just plain sitting here on my bed, just recording my first YouTube video in a while. But yeah, so that chickie, she inspired me to start learning how to paint with the dotting tool, and I'm so glad that I picked up that trick, because last time with the food coloring and the candied eggs, I tried to paint with a paintbrush and I wasn't getting round shapes and stuff. I mean, I tried to do a mandala last time. It worked, but these mandalas came out way more perfect than the other one. So yeah, getting to the design for the last egg, I was kind of disappointed in myself with this one because it sucked. I tried to do some kind of kawaii bunny type thing, but it didn't come out right. I just couldn't get it right. Off camera, I cleaned up the, firstly I cleaned up the little edges at the bottom, like, because it's all riggedy from when I removed the contents of the egg. So I wanted to get them smooth, and I sanded up the egg at the bottom a bit later off camera and put it on a little stand thingy. And then yes, the initial egg, the first one that I did, ironically in the base coat process and in the decorating process, that was my favorite. I think I just eventually got lazy, or the process was just taking so long that I just went, yeah, I'm just gonna keep it basic for the other ones. But then yeah, that one just came out, love it. I think that's actually one that I'm gonna keep in my little crystal box, a little box in which I keep some crystals and minerals and natural-ish and just pretty things. Okay. So yeah, so I just B6000 because I can find E6000. So I B6000 the egg to a little wood block that I just had to hand saw for like way too long, and I sanded it up and I stuck it on there, and then during the sticking process the blue egg cracked up a bit more. But it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it was the worst thing for me, because I was like, I just painted this thing for like way too long, and now there's a huge gash out of the bottom of it, and it's visible to me, so I feel like about that. But at least I got one beautiful egg out of the entire experience, and it was definitely easier to paint on these hard shells that are not melting with every layer that you add. So what's that? It's there. Okay, that looks dumb. I would have preferred it to go up against my curtain. I hope that you enjoyed me like doing this ish with these eggs, like doing the creative thing, doing the painting on the random objects. Bye.